religion has went from a radical position to a position that embraces end times where they're primed for the world to end to the point where it looks like it's starting to end. It's liberating for them. They don't want to stop it, right? And how much of fulfilling prophecy goes into not only keeping them conformed, but making them reject any radical thought at all.
So I'm trying not to get too anti-church because the church still can play a powerful role in liberation for Black people. But the version of theology that's taught in a lot of Black churches now is one of submission, one of acceptance, one of your reward is in the hereafter. And that's effective because if shit fucked up, but you tell me it's going to be good in the afterlife, all I got to do is submit, not shake no trees.
And you also can't kill yourself.
Yeah, but you can't kill yourself. You got to survive it. You know what I'm saying? Then, I'll take that. It's not like I can do anything to these people, these fascists. It's not like I can do anything to these structures. It's not like I can do anything to these systems. But I can make it to church every weekend. I can pay my tithes. And I can maybe or maybe not be an asshole to my family with my religious doctrine. But I'm not going to agitate. But you go back and you look at liberation theology. I'm not a huge liberation theology person. In terms of I don't know much about it. Shout out, you mentioned Lil Bill earlier. He did a good video and there's a lot out there about it. Even like Raphael Warnock, I've been in his church a few times and I can make a lot of criticism of him just being a straight line Democratic Party. But I've been in this church and be like, oh, this sounds a little bit like liberation theology. And that was King's tradition. That was all of their tradition. It was liberation theology, Jesus as a radical revolutionary. And that's still a reading that exists that has been systematically removed from pretty much all churches. Because if you do that, you might fuck with empire. But yeah, I definitely agree with this idea that there's a docility built into spirituality. And I've never been overly religious, but I've had a lot of religious experiences. Yeah. Right? Like I've had a lot of moments where I'm like, oh shit, the divine is with me right now. Mm-hmm. I don't know what to call it. I don't know what it means. I don't know what book it came from. But I know right now I am in the presence of a divine force.
Absolutely.
So I can never denigrate what that means to people that feel that on a Sunday. I'm not going to denigrate what gets auntie hopping around in the pew. But I also got to say, hey, if y'all can organize people to boycott Target, right, for a year now, let's send 100 church aunties to the distribution center. Y'all to fix that shit in a week. Y'all send these church ladies and these pastors and all these folks you can organize to the distribution center, use a trucker, sit down in them runways for an hour while they lose tens of thousands of dollars on logistics and see how quickly Target comes to the table versus just having niggas not buy shit. And we all know, especially now, it's a lot of niggas at Target.
Which is also why as a truck driver, I know they put these fucking distribution centers in some far off places and they literally run the town. This is where oh buddy, oh shit.
Cartels once again.
Yeah, they put them bitches, literally the town doesn't work without this distribution center. Everybody in this city worked there.
Right.
And there ain't shit else but what they sell. So this is, distribution center, Walmart, gas station, bar, school. Big old nice school in the boondocks. It'd be random. Be crazy as hell because the population be 2,500.
Right. But they got enough folks to fill that football stadium.
You ain't lying.
I've seen it a couple times.
It'd be odd.
So you shutting down the whole town. So imagine Target realizing you shutting down whole towns just with some church ladies and some nice hats. Because trucks can't run. They're not about to run over the church ladies.
They
not willing.
They won't.
They won't. Right. So that means Target and everybody that distributes through Target or distributes through that means, because it only be Target's distribution center, that's a whole bunch of people distribution. And they're going to be like, Target, you getting all our money fucked up. Put your little DEI programs back in there so they'll calm the fuck down. The DEI programs wasn't even in the first place, but that's neither here nor there.
Yeah.
The point is,
for another day.
The church could do that. What's the brother's name? I met him a little while ago. That's in New Birth. Jamal Bryant could do that this weekend.
I mean, he did a great job of getting the fire started with Target. Yeah, and niggas,
he could.
Niggas get what they call that shit?
Place.
Protest fatigue or some shit.
Yeah.
I'm tired of not spending my money. You know how crazy that sounds?
And that's it. I heard when I went to a meeting for that, and I did hear shit like that. It was unfortunate. But that's organized. That's organizing, though. It's really the key with the church is that they're able to bring Black folks together and say, everybody do this on this day.
Yeah. And that's, you know, for a lot of Black people, especially the Black people who have, you know, up their status and tax brackets and, you know, just society as a whole, you know, that's their shit.
Yeah.
You know, this is the proof that I'm not a Walmart nigga no more. You know what I mean?
I got this Target.
I got
card.
class. I go to Target. You know what I mean? But the thing is that the participation is there because everybody can understand exactly why. Mm-hmm. And then you have a respectable figure. It's not me.
Yeah.
It's a pastor saying it. So a lot of middle class Black people still respect church as an institution, just as much as they gonna be put, like they got their sorority, they got their church they go to, they got the shiny job. Life is good, baby.
Yeah,
you know
great.
what I'm saying? And this pastor saying we need to do this.
We got our own.
We good. And this pastor here, I respect. And he's saying don't go to Target. I don't really need to understand the radical thought around it. And if he's saying it, it's enough. But that is church. If he's saying it, that's enough.
That's enough.
So, and it's already baked into this, like what they participate in. Yeah. And like when I say it, it's like this nigga.
Well, because you don't have that institutional
power. Yeah.
You also saying, see, he's saying don't buy at Target. We're saying shut that shit down.
Shut the whole shit down.